Conjuror's Revenge, a story by Stephen Leacock. Now, ladies and gentlemen, said the Conjuror, having shown you that the cloth is absolutely empty, I will proceed to take from it a bowl of goldfish. Presto! All around the hall, people were saying, "Oh, how wonderful! How does he do it?" But the quick man on the front seat said in a big whisper to the people near him, "He had it up his sleeve." And the people nodded brightly at the quick man and said, "Oh, of course." And everybody whispered it on. "He had it up his sleeve." "My next trick," said the Conjurer, "is the famous Hindostani rings. You will notice that the rings are apparently separate. At a blow, they all join. Clang, 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 presto! There was a general buzz of stupefaction, till the quick man was heard to whisper, "He had another lot up his sleeve." Again, the people nodded and whispered it on. The rings were up his sleeve. "I will now," said the Conjurer, "show you a most amusing trick, by which I am enabled to take any number of eggs from a hat. Will some gentleman kindly lend me his hat? Ah, thank you. Presto!" He extracted 17 eggs, and for 35 seconds, the audience began to think that he was wonderful. Then the quick man whispered along the front bench, "He has a hen up his sleeve." And the people nodded brightly and whispered it all around the hall. "He has a lot of hens up his sleeve." The egg trick was ruined. It went on like that all through. It transpired from the whispers of the quick man that the Conjurer must have concealed up his sleeve, in addition to the rings, hens, and fish, several packs of cards, a loaf of bread, a doll's cradle, a live guinea pig, a 50-cent piece, and a rocking chair. The reputation of the Conjurer was rapidly sinking below zero. At the close of the evening, he rallied for a final effort. "Ladies and gentlemen," he said, "in conclusion, I will present to you the famous Japanese trick recently invented by the natives of Tipperary. Will you, sir," he said, turning towards the quick man, "will you kindly lend me your gold watch?" It was passed to him. "Have I your permission to put it into this mortar and pound it to pieces?" The quick man nodded and smiled. The Conjurer threw the watch into the mortar and grasped a sledgehammer from the table. There was a sound of violent smashing. "He slipped it up his sleeve," whispered the quick man. "Now, sir, may I smash your spectacles for you as well?" The quick man nodded and smiled. "Now, sir, may I take your handkerchief for you and punch holes in it?" It was passed to him. "You see, ladies and gentlemen, there is no deception. The holes are visible to the eye." The face of the quick man beamed. This time, the real mystery of the thing fascinated him. "Now, sir, will you kindly take off your celluloid collar and permit me to burn it for you in the candle? Thank you, sir. And may I please dance on your nice silk hat?" It was passed to him. The Conjurer made a few rapid passes with his feet and exhibited the hat crushed beyond recognition. "This thing beats me," whispered the quick man. "I don't see through it a bit." There was a great hush upon the audience. Then the Conjurer drew himself up to his full height, and with a withering look at the quick man, he concluded, "Ladies and gentlemen, you will observe that I have, with this gentleman's permission, burnt his collar, smashed his spectacles, broken his watch, and danced on his hat. If he will give me the further permission to paint green stripes on his overcoat, or to tie his suspenders in a knot, I shall be delighted to entertain you. If not, the performance is at an end. And mid a glorious burst of music from the orchestra, the audience dispersed, convinced that there are some tricks, at any rate, that are not done up the conjurer's sleeve.